Welcome, welcome. I'm coming with a message. Intensive days, intensive weeks. Do you feel it? Do you feel it in your life? Do you feel closing the karmic cycles? Whatever that means to you. Whatever that means. But I'm coming with the message. So let me tune in. Let me tune in. What was coming today was about even more stepping into your power or on your path, even more aligning with your path, with your soul's expression, with what you came here to do. And it was about your power. It was about your power, and I can see it in my life. I can see it where I shared like insight about the path with somebody today, with a friend of mine, and I thought that this could be relevant for more people. That all like that the challenges that are happening often are, or even challenges that are happening, like things that are happening. Oftentimes, we are creating subconsciously, of course. We are creating because it serves us, because it serves us somehow. And the question is, that's why in one video I put it like, how does it serve me still? Why am I still holding it? And that's one. And then another I will say in a second. And I asked myself that, and I could see how how there is like resistance, and resistance is not only to a change or not only to another step, or because it was intense. Now your little human needs a little bit like time for everything. So don't beat yourself up if you're still recreating something in your life, or something is reoccurring. Don't beat yourself up. Like, one way to come back to your power is exactly to ask yourself, how am I creating it? How does it serve me? It's already standing in your power, in your understanding of how you are co-creating and creating in here. And that's already a big thing, a big deal. And owning it, and being even ready to ask yourself questions, and to stand, like, to stop and say, okay, it's been intense, this and this and this happened, this and this and this. I am ready to let it go. I'm ready to see, why am I still holding it? I am ready to see why I'm still creating it. I'm ready to ask for support in order to let things go. And I am ready to open up these doors. And if there is resistance, I'm ready to see that energy. Why? And surprisingly, it might be also because you are afraid of a new chapter, and actually of even more being or seen or stepping into, I'm doing this weird thing and that's my jam, that's my path, or I am taking responsibility of my life, or I am jumping into this unknown, and I am stepping more in my expansive, being me, expressive, I don't know, emotionally, like emotional, or big, or too much, or whatever that is that you had your experiences of your labels, or not enough, or I am even more stepping and showing up in my power, in owning what's going on, in facing it. So the second thing was more, I needed to pause, actually, in fact, for a second, to tune in deeper, what is going to be like the most helpful. And this, but it is connecting with seeing so many people and their paths, and sometimes and their ways, and they're maybe succeeding it, or being visible, or doing this, or they're such, you know um, progressed in their journey in some way, however you are interested to track it, mm, or what measures you're using to assess it. That might be actually distancing you from your own power, because your path is so, it also sounds like I've heard it so many times, but I needed to feel it in my body, as usually you need to embody it to know. But it's very tricky to, like, it's kind of accepting yourself, everything that you are, and that means that it's gonna go, your path is gonna go exactly its own way, which is the unique way. So you cannot see it outside, and you cannot compare it, nor the way you are expressing it, nor the timing, nor the tools, nor the structures. Mm. And it's a long process of like harnessing it, or like more and more allowing your path to unfold in your own way, because you are more and more allowing to be yourself and to embody you and exactly your traits and your timing and your things that are fucked, or your things that are not working or have been not working, or what were working, or like how it went. It all is there, and it's also like stepping more in your power, you could say, because it's stepping more in yourself. It's like accepting more of that expression, however it unfolds, with whatever difficulties your life got you through or is showing you through your own self. Whatever stories you came here to experience, however crazy and intense and difficult they were exactly the perfect combination of your path. And and um, most likely, uh, if you're like noticing other people and try to like go their way or use their tools or something, which tools are great, but then still it's about embodying them, feeling them in your system, in your unique expression, how to use them, in my opinion, at least. And it's tricky when you are seeing it and thinking, okay, that this is where my path is, so this is where my unfolding of things are, or maybe I can use that, so it will allow me, and maybe for some time it will, and maybe that's the beginning and that's a chapter needed for you, and then you're gonna harness it even more in your own unique way, which is great. But direction to answer to your power is, most likely there is something in your life, and check it out, something in your life happening right now that is pointing you to your power, like that is challenging you, so you even fully step into your power. So maybe you notice that you resist. There's like, I had so much resistance, and it was only because there is this new big chapter, and I just went through a heck of a processes. And part of the things that, like I started saying before, I manifested the something holding me back here, but honestly, there is nothing really besides us and all the unity of us, but like us. So if this is like showing up in your life, then owe it and like look into it. What's going on? Look into it. Why is this manifesting? Look at it, look into it. What is it showing me? Because this will be the answer. This will be the answer to next level on your path. This will be the answer to allow yourself that power, allow yourself to, go through what you went, feel what you felt, what happened, and release it. And then step even bit more onto owing your life path, your soul expression, your navigation, your own navigation. And something that will be happening in your life right now that will be showing you where that path is, where that step is, where that path is unfolding, where is that next level on your path, and where is that back to yourself, that means back to your power thing is. So for example, relationship, maybe you haven't been like responsible for everything in your life by yourself because you were all like maybe in a relationship, and now it needs to go into next level, or family dynamics, or masters that are children. I don't have children, so I can't tell you that experience, but in this life at least, but I know these are the greatest teachers, and that will be your like gateway, or like a sign of what is going on, that is asking of you to step even more, or to step even more in yourself, in your heart, in integration of your parts of you, releasing some emotions, releasing your own story, and all this. Um, Perhaps, um, yeah, like the pathwise of what you would like to create and build in here. Maybe there is something manifesting that also, like I experienced, that it's kind of holding you back. That it seems like it's holding you back because it's like dependent on externally of people and situation. Maybe some other relations and relationships, and things not moving forward, or things asking you to step and you kind of like resist or question. uh, check it out. Check it out. um, Check it out for yourself. How does it resonate? How does it speak to you? mm, yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Any comments, of sharing, because then, like, so I can feel that exchange happening, that I know who is there. I would love to connect more and build this safe space for this open-hearted relationships and community, and also clear and aligned in clarity of connection with yourself, and your heart, your soul, and any likes, of course, that helps. And to work with me, you need to check the description. I always put the link. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good day, and decide that it's gonna be that when you if you're ready, when you're ready, decide what are you ready to look at, what are you ready to like bring through, or in so-called integrate, or look at, basically witness. What are you ready to open, to step forward, and then see, set intention, see how it can come to you and manifest. um Even though of yeah, even though it is so worth it, even though of everything and anything that happened, it is so worth it to be back into the feeling that this is where it is. This is where I create. This is where I navigate from. Thank you. See you next one.